Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bob Young Field, where tonight the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers host the Rapid City Christian Commons. The South Dakota High School Activities Association and their lead partner, Sanford Health, their financial partner, Dakota Bank, their community partner, Farmers Union Insurance, military partner, South Dakota Army National Guard, and proud corporate sponsor, Billion Automotive, welcome you to tonight's game. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school interscholastic activity programs. The participants realize that judgment calls are made in good faith and that they must abide by the decisions of the officials. Spectators can support the participants in interscholastic activity programs by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. We hope you will enjoy tonight's contest and support the participants in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. At this time, we ask that everyone please stand and remove your cap as SFC Security Director Galen Schmidt offers a word of prayer before tonight's game.
Dear Lord, we give thanks today for all the blessings you have provided. Thank you for safe travel for the team and fans from Rapid City Christian. Thank you for nice weather on a fall night. Thank you for the game of football. May you allow the players to play the game competitively, but also in a way that gives God glory by showing good sportsmanship to each other and to the officials. As fans, may we cheer positively for our teams. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. We love you and we thank you for showing your grace to us each and every day. May we respond in faithful gratitude in all that we think, say, and do. Amen.
Now we ask that you face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. A reminder to all in attendance that the proper etiquette is to stand in attention, remove your hat, and your right hand over your heart. Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Now for the starting lineups. We will begin with the Comets cheerleaders. Talia Ricky, Lola Coleman, Lily Schreiner, Lucy O'Halloran, Darby Shamlin, Clara Winter, Bella Sells, Macy Sigler, Rachel Fielder, Peyton Couture. And now for the starting lineup for the Comets. At quarterback, Peyton Glenn. At running back, Reed Lindbergh. Wide receiver, Sully Kiefer. Wide receiver, Reagan Koskin. Wide receiver, Hudson Ogle. Wide receiver, Brady Peterson. Lineman, Charles Cragness. Lineman, Will Schmidt. Lineman, Garrett Mellendorf. Lineman, Thatcher Koskin. Lineman, Caleb Manti. The Comets are coached by Matt McIntosh. And now for your Sioux Falls Christian cheerleaders. Mackenzie Bosman. Peyton Brower. Izzy Boltzma. Olivia Haugen. Grace Hinkle. Abigail Hookman. Kennedy Hoxie. Cadence Miller. Jordan Overman. Chelsea Roberts. JC Shankler. Lauren Van Stryland. And now your starting lineup for the Chargers. Number 0, Tegan Gruen. Number 1, Jude Prinz. Number 3, Darian Smith. Number 4, Jesse Whitty. Number 21, Tate Connell. Number 35, Lincoln Olseth. Number 36, Logan Boyle. Number 42, Damon Jasper. Number 56, Logan Van Santen. 86, Jacob Woodward. Number 80, Dylan Connect. The Chargers head coach is Jared Smith. Tonight's officials are Steve Miller, Steve Siegel, John Rivers, Max Morris, and Connor Singheisen. These officials are hired by South Dakota High School Activities Association and are licensed to officiate this contest. Your respect and good sportsmanship toward the officials and the teams on the field are expected and appreciated.
For a second, then I'm going to throw it to you, John. Watch to make sure I see who knows the point.
Coach McIntosh.
Testing, testing. You got me? All right, welcome, Charger Nation, Charger fans. Thursday night, Friday night lights edition here. We'll be kicking off 11A playoffs. You'll have the number 1 seed, Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, hosting the number 8 seed, Rapid City Christian Comets, our friends from out west. I'm joined tonight by John Shemchenko. He coached at Sioux Falls Christian on the football team for several years. And he's got a son on this team still, and he's got a son up in Brookings at SDSU on the football squad. So we're joined by him tonight. John, what's your take on tonight's game? What do you see going forward here?
Justin, we get the best seat in the house, man.
We do.
Isn't it a beautiful night for football?
It's always a beautiful night for football.
It's like 50 degrees.
Hardly any wind.
Barely a breath of wind out here. Who's got it better than we do? That's what I want to know.
Great seats.
Great seats. Yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I mean, it's the second season is here. It's playoff football. It's win or go home. And after two really, really excellent teams today, the Chargers obviously have been on a run this year, 9-0, looking to continue their season. And the Comets from Rapid City Christian are 5-4. They've won 5 out of their last 6 games. After we visited them the second week of the season, they've turned things around in a sense. really looking to make a run here and possibly pull an upset over the Chargers.
Yeah, no, we talked about that before we got on air about how the second half of the season's been very positive for the Comets. So should be a good one tonight. I didn't see the coin toss, but I believe Sioux Falls Christian won and they deferred. So they'll be kicking off. That's Unruh, the senior kicker from Sioux Falls Christian. Who you got back deep there? Looks like that number 10.
Yep, number 10. Excuse me, number 10. You caught me. Turner Tonkel.
There you go.
Number 10, a 6 foot, 165 pound junior, and number 1, Hudson Ogle, goes to Turner. Looks like there's a handoff to Ogle.
Oh, wow, great kickoff coverage by the Chargers. He'll be brought down there by a host of Chargers. Looked like they were going to maybe do a fake handoff, reverse there, John, but it didn't quite go very smoothly.
Yeah, they're trying to create a little misdirection by getting the kickoff team out of their lanes, and just a great job by our unit, our kickoff team, our hit squad, used to call it, and getting down there and making a tackle. So
that was great. I like seeing the senior kicker, Unruh. He was fired up about that kick coverage. So here we go. First and 10 for the Comets. They'll take over. They're backed up here. They're on their own 8-yard line. Is that Glenn in at quarterback, it looks like? The junior quarterback, 6'3", 175. He'll send a man in motions. He's in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff under pressure right away. He'll get the pass off. He'll be dropped. Senior linebacker, that's Canyon Prinz with the stop, John.
28, Reed Lindenberg with the short reception there. Looks like he's going to get just past the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're trying to take advantage of Sioux Falls Christian's rush by throwing a little, just like a little release screen, leak screen out to the right there. But Prinz had it wired in.
We've talked about it a lot this year about Sioux Falls Christian linebackers. They've got a lot of seniors on that linebacker core, and they do a really nice job. So call it no gang on the play. 2nd and 10. Glenn then takes the snap. He'll hand it off to the running back running to his left, and not much doing, John.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to spread the field a little bit, trying to stretch that secondary and then try to come up underneath it. And for some reason, there was a great push up front. Good job by the Charger defense.
Not quite sure on that carry. That could have been Notaboom, Hunter Notaboom, freshman possibly. I need get some binoculars up here, John. I can't quite see their numbers anymore. So call it a loss of 2. 3rd and 12, back to passes. Glenn do a little quick hitter, and the pass goes over his head. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Peyton was just trying to find a place to get rid of the ball. He had some heavy pressure on that screen pass, and that's what you want to. If you're gonna get some yards on Sioux Falls Christian's defense, you really need to catch them out of position, and sometimes you can do that when they're rushing up the field, get somebody underneath that, and that's what they're trying to do. It looks like in this first series.
So I believe that is their quarterback, Peyton Glenn, back to punt for the Comets. It's a good snap, not much pressure, gets it away. It'll be fielded at the 32-yard line by, is that Connell? It is Connell,
Yep.
And he'll gain good yardage, be dropped down at the Sioux Falls Christian, the Rapid City Christian 14-yard line. We got Sioux Falls Christian, we got Rapid City Christian. We got to get that clear tonight. So Sioux Falls Christian set up good here for their first drive.
Yeah, it looked like number 20 on the coverage there, Henry Kopman. He brought down Connell there at the 15, almost the 14-yard line, first down.
Yeah, so they're going to call it the 14-yard line, first and 10 from the 14. Strandy in at quarterback. He's got Pixler behind him. Pixler will get a huge hole to the left. And, yeah, he wasn't touched till he was 5 yards down the field, John.
It's going to be 2nd and short there. Pixler doing a good job running over that left side of Rowan Vanderstow. Marcus Firth doing a good job along with Nick Popkes, creating some creases over there.
So we'll call it a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Looks like about one of the same plays as before. Pixler powers ahead, and he'll be dropped just short of the goal line, John.
Yeah, they're just running inside zone to the left. So it's just a zone scheme where the offensive line is stepping to the left, and Pix is looking to make a cut. Either look at play side or cut it back behind the center. Look through probably 1st and goal here from the 2.
1st and goal from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground, running hard straight ahead is Pixler. Touchdown Chargers. Just like that, 3 plays. Sioux Falls Christian on the board.
Good tough run by Pixler. Continues to get some crease from that offensive line. Who's done a great job really staying together all year. I mean, we haven't had hasn't been a sub out this year on the O-line.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. They lost one of their starters early in the season. Braden Alkus was slated to start this year, and he had some health issues, but he has done a great job coaching up from the sidelines. But that's just a testament to Coach A's coaching and that group's tenacity to get after it.
So that was Unruh with the point after is good. So with that now, 9:32 to play. Sioux Falls Christian leading 7-0. John, you and I were talking about a stat earlier before we were on the air about the Comets this year and how many points they scored against Sioux Falls Christian. Sioux Falls Christian's up early,
Yeah.
Bull, but what was that stat again, John?
Well, so the Comets have the distinction of scoring the most points on the Chargers
right.
this year. They scored
That's right.
21 points in that second game of the year, and it speaks really to Coach McIntosh and how he's been building this program. They're showing up to win. I mean, they put an emphasis on tempo and getting the ball up the field. So they're going to try to score a lot of points.
And John might know this more than I because you were on the staff, John. They haven't been 11A for very long, have they, John?
I
I
don't
think it's only
know
been about
that.
2 or 3
Yeah.
years.
I know last year they had a really loaded team, couple of really talented skill position, and they've reloaded this year a little bit. So I think it's Coach McIntosh is doing a great job of building that program.
No, I mean, they've got athletes out there. I can attest to their basketball team. Their head boys coach, Kyle Courtney, he does a great job out there. And they've had some tremendous basketball teams these last few years as well. They're doing a really good job out there. So here we go. They get a lot better starting position here, John. They'll start on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. We'll see if they can move the ball here against this tough Charger defense. Who's the running back there, John? Can you tell? He gets the carry. Turn your shoulders.
Might be Hunter Noteboom.
Number 4.
Yep.
See, that's why I had him.
Noteboom.
The freshman, right? Hunter Noteboom,
Yes.
freshman, 5'8", 160, running hard for the young man out there for the Comets today. He'll gain about 3 yards on that first down run.
That's what the Comets need is they need to get some positive yards on first down, keep the chains moving, stay ahead of the down marker.
Well, that was a good first down play for the Comets. Glenn will bring the boys to the line. He's got 3 receivers to his right. He's looking that way. Fires a little high. And, I think it's caught by the Comets. First down. Did you see that? You got the replay there, Ivan?
Number 7, Sully Kiefer, junior wide receiver with the catch in traffic. In traffic, brought it down, and a good ball delivered by Glenn there. First down.
Yeah, great second down play for the Comets. He had to go up for that one and shows his athleticism, and he brings it down for a Comet first down. 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. John's already getting hit up by all his fans out there.
Well, Jerry Vanderpool is on the broadcast just giving us some good feedback. VP on top of it. Supercharger fan for sure.
He is. Legendary teacher / principal here at Sioux Falls Christian for many years. So always a kid favorite in the hallways. I know that. That last pass was tipped. It was almost kind of nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10 here for the Comets. They're going to keep it on the ground. No, fake, quarterback keep. He'll try to get the outside. Drew Netchie's kind of forces him back in, and that's the freshman linebacker for the Chargers cleaning it up, Lincoln.
It's that zone read. So the quarterback's just reading the defensive end, and the defensive end goes down. He's going to pull it, and he's going to replace that defensive end. But Sioux Falls Christian's defense had that linebacker, Drew Netch, just scraping over the top to cover for that. So well defended by Coach Keeper's defense.
So
They're ready for it.
Caught a lot of loss of 5 on that, John. So like we said earlier, they want to kind of stay ahead of the sticks here. They're kind of going backwards. So 3rd and long. Glenn will have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's looking to his right. He'll fire in the flat. Pass is caught, but Connell right there pushes him out of bounds for a loss of 2. There is a penalty flag on the play. What'd you see there, John?
It could be a chop block or holding. Looks like it's holding against the Comets. It initially looked like they did a good job with protection, but there may have been a hold there up the middle.
So I'm sure. Yep, Chargers. We got some pink flags out there. Does anyone know about that? Is that like Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Is it or something, Ivan? You know? I'm sure that's what it is. I didn't know what I was looking at there. I was looking for a flag, and I saw like a pink handkerchief on the ground. I'm like, what am I looking at? Stands out a little bit more than that yellow one. So 4th and about 16. Glenn back to punt. It's a good punt. Connell goes back to receive it. He'll get it at his 35-yard line. Connell's a good athlete. There he goes. He's going to spin around, go the other way.
There it is.
Try to get some blocking. Oh, great open field tackle by number 28 there by Rapid City Christian. Reed Lindbergh, 6'1", 210 junior. Great open field tackle to get Connell on the ground, John.
Yeah. Special teams make a difference, and the Comets definitely are doing a good job of covering these kicks. Glenn's put some foot on it, and then the team covered. Great job staying in their lanes, not letting Connell juke them out.
So Sioux Falls Christian will take over right at midfield, 50-yard line. Strandy, they're going to hand to Connell that time. Very good pursuit by that Comets defensive line. Looks like number 24 was there first for the Comets.
Dominic Massman there. He was on a blitz. Actually, he's the Mike linebacker. Came on a run blitz there. Good job by the Comets of just kind of understanding what Sioux Falls Christian is trying to do and making it hard. Bringing that Mike backer.
So we'll call it about a gain of 1 on the play. Strandy will have Whitty to his right. That's Popke's in motion. They'll fake the handoff to Connell going downfield. He's got Whitty. Whitty is caught, and he will score a touchdown for your Chargers. How about that play, John?
Yeah, the Comets are bringing pressure again, so they got man coverage on the outside, and Whitty just got past number 10 there, just beat him, and the ball was perfect placement from Strandy. Great throw by Strandy.
Yes, Jesse Whitty with the touchdown, the sophomore for Sioux Falls Christian. We'll say that a lot tonight, too. There's a lot of sophomores that get big minutes tonight for the Chargers. So I hope all his brothers are watching that one, John, right?
Oh, you know they are. You know that they're watching, and it's a great Sioux Falls Christian family. Great to have them apart, and it's good to see Jesse get some.
That's great.
Get some time in the paint.
Yeah, the extra point is good. I'm sure fans are used to that Whitty name. There's been a lot of brothers that have gone through Sioux Falls Christian here in our football and basketball programs the last 10 years. So extra point is good. Sioux Falls Christian leading 14-0. 6:14 to go in the first quarter. And we'll step away.
Set to kick off.
Could probably get into a conversation. That might be a good off mic. Maybe just talk theology now.
I thought we were going to talk about NDSU, SDSU. Unruh, the kick is away. Kind of a squib kick. Looks like it will go out of bounds. Well, that guy's got a yellow flag. They got all kinds of flags tonight.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm sure Dawson's going to be his own worst critic on that one, but you got to keep it. You can't kick it out of bounds. If you kick it out of bounds, it's an illegal procedure. It's going to move the ball up to the 35-yard line. So
Comets will definitely take that. It will be their best starting field position of the night. We'll see here. They got to get some first downs, John. They got to kind of keep the ball out of Sioux Falls Christian's offense here. So.
Yeah, I would look for the Comets to start moving the pocket just a little bit with Glenn there. He's shown himself to be pretty capable of finding open receivers. He just needs to get some good looks.
They'll run it up the middle, cutting through hard. Tackle for a loss, number 51 for the Chargers. Is
51,
that
that's
Maddox?
Maddox Munson.
Maddox Munson, I thought so.
Tackling Reed Lindbergh. Interesting set there. They went under center and went with a more of a traditional under center two-back look. Not typical for what you see from the Comets. So they're maybe trying to stretch the Charger defense a little bit here, give them a look that they haven't seen yet. So they're two backs now.
But I tell you what, Munson came shooting through there like a rocket to make that play. That was a great play by the linebacker for Sioux Falls Christian. 2nd and 13 now for Glenn. He'll bark some singles. They'll run up the middle this time. Not much doing. About a gain of 1 on the play. Who was there first, John? Did you see?
Looks to me like it was number 34 on the carry, Jude. Beautiful bald eagle, the sophomore running back, carrying up the field. Yeah, interesting defense. I mean, you look at Sioux Falls Christian right now; they have basically two true D linemen here, really trying to create some confusion at the line of scrimmage with those stand-up defensive linemen.
They don't have a single guy with his hand in the dirt, do they? They're going to do a pitch to the right. Looks like it's a halfback pass. Throw it back to Glenn, the quarterback, and that was defended perfectly by the Chargers. Drew Netches is right there waiting for that. So Rapid City Christian tries a little trickery, but the Charger defense stands strong.
Good assignment football by your outside linebackers, creating really an edge and not allowing anybody to get wider than them. And Drew did a great job there, covering even the quarterback leaking out to the backside there. So good job by Prinz and Netches on that.
So that's Glenn back to punt. The kick is away. It's a good kick. It's a high kick. And they'll let it bounce. And it will be down here about the 36-yard line.
Some of the other matchups tonight, Madison is hosting West Central in a 4-5 matchup. Del Rapids is playing host to Millbank, and Lennox, of course, is hosting Tri-Valley. Looks like that one's actually underway. Lennox is up 28-14 over Tri-Valley.
Running hard up the middle. That's Pixler. Boy, some hard-nosed running there. There is a penalty flag on the play.
I did not see the penalty.
It's like there's holding on Sioux Falls Christian.
Del Rapids and Millbank are tied up at 7. Looks like they're still in the first quarter.
Did you say that? Did you see that West Central Madison score? I didn't.
It's 0-0.
Okay.
Yep. That would be the winner of that game would be facing the winner of this one.
So what is that a spot foul hold then? It's 1st and 15, John? Is that what that is then, or what? So is that like a downfield block?
It'd be tough to tell. I mean, I think when you look at the rules, I don't really like understand all that. They did something wrong. They moved us backwards. That's not good.
So Strandy with the keeper that time. He'll gain about 10 of those yards back. Call it 9. So you'll be at 3rd and 6.
See, you assume, Justin, that because I played and coached that I know the rules.
Okay.
Like,
My mistake.
I appreciate the faith you have in my.
Well, I saw your resume before, so I thought it was pretty legit.
You kind of put me out there on a limb, kind of like Petgill put me out there on a limb.
Cripes, you played old line. You played old line for probably 15 years, right? You got called for a few holding calls now and then. Okay, that makes sense. Popke's down the middle. Pass is caught. The ball comes out late, but they're going to say he's down. Popke's just right up the seam there. Nice find by Strandy.
I think he landed on his
A little
shoulder.
slow getting up. You can see the replay here. But he got past his guy, and boy, Strandy, he's just putting it right in the basket there, John.
That's one of the things you have with Nick. I mean, an incredible athlete, probably one of the faster straight line guys we have. I mean, he's really not going to be covered by anybody.
Especially a linebacker, probably.
Yeah, he's got so much speed. Boy, I hope he's okay. It looks like maybe his shoulder. So he got kind of landed on as he was stretching out for that. Great competitor, great kid. Too bad to see that.
All right, we'll step away for a minute here.
Game for the Chargers.
Out of him too. I mean, the way he came down, he might have just gotten the wind.
So we're back now. Popkes did kind of jog off the field there, so that looks promising for the Chargers. Connell will run it here to the left. Nice job by the Comics defense to kind of corral him in. He'll gain about 2, maybe 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, I think Popkes, there's a possibility that he might have landed on the football and just got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, this has been great. I'm already learning a lot about the game from being with you, partnering with you in the booth here. I'm just growing in my knowledge of the game.
He's starting to pour it on, isn't he, Ivan? They're going to call it a gain of 2. That's Prinz in motion. Strandy takes the snap, fakes the Connell, rolling to his right.
He's got Wassner.
He's going to keep it. He's going to run. He's going to cut back. Tries to get in the end zone, but he'll be dropped down a yard short. Did he have Wassner on that one, you're saying, John?
Yeah, he had Wassner breaking open, but I think what Cooper's done such a great job this year as a sophomore is he's playing within himself, and if it's there, he's going to take it. He's put the ball downfield, but he's also many times throughout the season just made that choice. Hey, get a first down.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I mean, he's a sophomore, but he doesn't play like a sophomore, does he, John?
You know, he really doesn't. He has just a maturity about him, and he has a way of just, hey, let's make the best decision for the team. And I think that's one of the marks you look in a quarterback is somebody that's going to put the team and the interests of the team over individual statistics and Strandy. I mean, he's just one of those kids. All right.
So they're going to do they have a new quarterback in, that's Canyon Prinz. Going to be a direct snap to him, and he will score a touchdown for the Chargers, untouched basically there. Great blocking up front by that Charger O-line. Makes it 20-0. John, your thoughts?
Well, it looks like, you know, Coach Smith and his staff have kind of introduced a wrinkle there. That's maybe a way of presenting some more challenges as opposed to what they would normally go in their goal line package. Mm-hmm. They're going to sub out a quarterback. Here, they subbed in Prinz with the understanding that, you know, at his size and his strength, he's probably going to be running it. So I think it's a good mix-up for the playoffs here to give people a little different look. It was effective.
That was Drew with Netches with the snap, Wassner with the hold. Unruh, the extra point is good. Sioux Falls Christian leading 21-0. All right, we're back here now. Unruh getting set to kick. is away. It's a high kick. Boy, perfect kick about the 2-yard line. They'll run it straight up. It's a nice run back for the Comets. We'll bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, we got a minute here, Justin. I want to just give a shout out to my friend Mark. He's going to be tuning in tonight. He's in his hospital room, but he's going to be tuning in. He's very excited. He's a big Charger fan. And Mark wanted, so Mark, shout out. Thanks for tuning in. And make sure you subscribe to Charger Nation on all the social medias.
There you go. Here goes Glenn. He's ready to go. He'll fire it. Kind of a little slant route, a little bit behind the guy. Glenn was hit right when he threw it, or excuse me, that's the old lineman there, I guess. But he had a man open. They just couldn't quite connect there, John.
Yeah, he had Reagan Koskin on the in route there, and he was open. The ball, I believe it was tipped at the line of scrimmage by it was either Pixler or Unruh with getting a mid on that.
Yeah, that's too bad because he was open and he had some room to run there too, John, if they would have completed that.
Yeah.
So ball falls incomplete, be 2nd and 10. Glenn's going to fake the handoff, then hit his running back. He's got some room outside, and he'll be dropped. That number's 0. Is that Tegan Grun, I believe?
Yeah, Tegan.
Nice open field tackle by the senior. You can see the replay here.
Yeah, Tegan, he got actually blocked and knocked to the ground. He gets back up and makes a play. Good hustle play by the senior.
Comets looking at 3rd and 9 here. Let's see what they draw up. Coach McIntosh, right?
Coach McIntosh rolling.
Oh, pass will be intercepted by number 4. Is that Jesse Whitty? I believe it is.
It is.
I don't see Jesse playing too much defense, but he's out there tonight, and he makes a big play for the Charger defense.
Well, I think when the Chargers go nickel, they'll bring in an extra nickel 5 defensive backs, and I think that's the look they were in, and Jesse probably subbed in for that. Nice job by the defense.
Well, Jesse's catching it on offense, and he's catching it on defense. So two big plays for the sophomore receiver, DB for the Chargers. Jesse's at 6'3", 177, only a sophomore. That's Prinz in motion. They'll do a little pitch to Prinz. He's going to get the corner. Boy, he's a good athlete. There he goes, but nice open field tackle by number 1 for the Comets there. Excuse me, number 11 and 10. There you go, 3rd time's a charm.
Turner Tonkel, great open field tackle, and Prinz in the open field is not easy to take down.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
He definitely put a hit on the thigh board and brought him down. You know, the Comets are a well-coached football team, and they're not going to give anything up here. In fact, they're going to take the runaway. That's what they're aiming to do here, and they've done that effectively several times.
So Strandy's got Connell to his right. He'll fire it out to Prinz again. Passes incomplete. Yeah, Sioux Falls Christian offense, they like to get the ball in Prinz's hands in the open field, don't they, John?
They do, and you can tell that in that situation where it's even close to being a lateral, the coaches are strongly encouraging. I believe that was number 4. Jesse Whitty to get on that ball. When it's even close, they're going to encourage you, because if it's behind the line of scrimmage, it's a live football.
Wow, nice job by the Comets defense there. We ran Connell up the middle, and great hard-nosed tackling by the Comets that put Sioux Falls Christian at their first 4th down tonight, John.
Yeah, decision time. Looks like they're going to go with the heavy package. The Rhino package is in, it looks like. No, they're going to kick it. Okay.
Yep, looks like Wassner's going to hold. Unruh is in the kick. Let's see, it's at the 24-yard line. Be a 34-yard field goal, John, as the clock just ticks here to close out the first quarter. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. Nice job by Unruh. Sioux Falls Christian now leading 24-0. Nice job by that Comets defense, huh, John?
Yeah, they really bowed up there up front. It looks like that they brought another defensive lineman up to the line of scrimmage. They're playing a 5-man front to thwart that rush attack of the Chargers. there's no quit in the Comets. They're going to continue to battle here, and as long as they can get stops on third down, that's gonna help out the cause. Updates from the Class 11A playoffs. Lennox is up on Tri-Valley 28-14 at halftime. Del Rapids is tied 7-7 with Millbank.
Madison was Central.
3 minutes left in the first quarter, and then West Central has got a leg up, 6 up on Madison. About 10 minutes left in the second quarter. And then, of course, here at Bob Young Field, we have the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers at the end, or near the end of the first quarter, 24-0 on Rapid City Christian.
That was a booming kick by Unruh there as he put that one back in the end zone. Comets will come out starting at the own 20-yard line.
Were you a sleeves guy when it started to get cold? Were you sleeves or no sleeves, Justin?
No sleeves all the way.
No sleeves all the way.
Sleeves all the way.
See, many of our guys tonight are sleeveless.
You can't call this cold though yet, can you, John?
I wouldn't. I would not call it cold. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect operating conditions right here.
So the Comets are going to fake the handoff. Quarterback will keep it, running to his right, and he will gain 1 yard. And with that, the clock will tick. First quarter is end. Sioux Falls Christian leading Sioux Falls Christian 24, Rapid City Christian 0. John, what do you got?
I think we need to go to commercial, pay the bills.
Here we go.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, the Comets will come out. I believe this is their fourth possession, maybe their fifth. I'm not sure, but they've had a few first down. They've had a little bit of success, but just haven't really been able to put a long drive together, John.
Yeah, if they're gonna have success, I think they're gonna have to take advantage of this kind of this stand-up D line that we're seeing from Sioux Falls Christian, which they've played quite a bit throughout the year. But you got to be able to run the ball when they're doing that, and they're doing that. I mean, they're trying to run it. He's got some tough sledding up the middle with Lincoln Alseth plugging up those A gaps.
There's number 28, Reed Lindbergh, 6'1", 210 junior with the carry. You call that a little bit of counter run there, John?
Alseth on the tackle, yeah. They're trying to really divide those those double two techniques, which we're getting out of Vanderstou's in with Unruh up front.
Connell's going to come in on a blitz. He'll fire down the field. Ooh, just off the fingertips. Great throw and just about a great catch there for the Comets. You can see the highlight here, the replay.
Henry Cotman had his hands on it, just a little bit too tall. Looks like they're going to punt on fourth down here, 4th and 8. Going to play some defense. The defense has been playing pretty well, stop the Chargers.
That's Connell picking that up off the bounce. And he's got some speed. He's an athlete. He's to the 40-yard line. He gets around the corner. He's the 20. He's into the end zone. There are no penalty flags. Touchdown Chargers. How about the senior Connell?
Well, he finally got that wall formed, and that's what you're looking for on that punt return. I've been amazed this year at Connell's ability to let the ball bounce and then picks it up. I don't know if I've ever seen that many. It's almost like he one-hops them, almost like he practices that. I don't know if that's part of the of Coach Wolf's special teams genius.
I don't know. I could see Davey and him in the backyard, and Davey kicking some bouncers to him in the backyard, right, and fielding it and going, right.
Just enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment. That. So there is a penalty flag here, though.
Too many men on the field.
I won't ask John what he thinks the penalty is this time.
I think it was too many men on the field.
Well, yeah, a Comets guy runs off, but now like did you see that? The referee made like a motion like my bad or something. I don't know. Maybe they weren't ready. So it looks like they're going to pick up the flag. So
I think anytime there's a special teams touchdown, there's a little confusion on who's supposed to be on and who's supposed to be off. So maybe they caught him with an extra guy on the field.
So the extra point by Unruh is good. Sioux Falls Christian now leading 31-0 over the Comets.
Back to receive. Unruh set to kick.
The kick is away. The Comets do a fake handoff. He's got some room on the left side. That's number 10. He'll be dragged out of bounds by, I think that's Tegan Grun over there on the right side. Nice job by the senior defender for the Chargers. Be brought out to about the 19-yard line.
All right, Glenn's bringing him out. Looks like we're gonna have another drive here. They got about 81 yards to go, and this would be the time to get some points on the board and really give their defense an opportunity to rest.
So Glenn here trying to get something going, though. Run it up the middle, and there's just, he was tackled in the backfield before he even could get going there, John.
Jake Sprunk, Canyon Prinz. Looks like Finn Lawrence in on the tackle. It's good to see Finn in there playing some D-line, the senior.
Yeah, just Jake Sprunk, too, one of those senior linebackers for the Chargers this year. A little screen pass that's sniffed out by Unruh. And Unruh says, not today, but a loss of 5 on that play.
Yeah, good job, alert. Coach Keeper's got his D-line tuned into that. Because you feel that like you're getting released. Something's got to go off. That's a cue. You got to put the brakes on because they're trying to run behind you. And, of course, the Chargers were ready for that. It's good coaching. Jake Sprick on his way into the game right now.
62.
Unruh's gonna step off, getting those valuable reps for Sprick.
Sprick, just a sophomore.
Finn.
So Glenn's going to have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to look to his right. He'll fire across the middle. Boy, they've had a couple passes tonight that have just been really close, but just right through their hands, John.
Yeah, Regan Koskin was there again, and just he was there. He was open on that spot route, but he needed just that ball just a little bit tighter. It was a little behind him.
So the punt's away. It was nearly blocked by Lincoln Olseth. Smith will pick it up here, and he was kind of following his blockers. There we go. He's made a man whisk down the sideline, down the 20. Nice job by the Comets defense. They'll push him out about the 16-yard line, John. Once again, special teams play for the Chargers.
Yeah, one of the things that, Coach Jared Smith has done a great job is just giving his coaches the opportunity to coach, and Coach Wolf has done a great job all year, of course, special teams, getting them lined up. It's so much. There's a lot of organization that happens, getting the right guys in the right places, and the special teams units have had a great game.
People don't want to acknowledge it, but it's like a third of the game, John, right?
That's right.
Strandy rolling to his right. There's a penalty flag on the play. Keeping his eyes downfield, he finds, is that Brant Wassner? Brant Wassner on the side of the end zone for a touchdown. There is a flag on the play.
Don't want to even make a guess into what this might be.
He threw it really early.
Speculate.
Yeah, false start. Yeah.
Okay.
So he
Is
threw
that
it so
when
early.
they do the? See, I always thought that was travel.
Traveling. Wrong sport.
Wrong sport. Same signal though. Isn't that the?
I believe so. It depends though. If you're watching the NBA, they don't call that anymore. So. You like that one, Ivan?
They don't.
So 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 for the Chargers. Thank you for Ellie tonight, doing the camera work, doing a great job. Just about called her Ellie Voss. I'm not quite sure what her new last name is, but Ellie's doing a great job. There you go. Thank you for your help tonight, Ellie. We appreciate it. Strandy back to pass here. He'll roll to his right, kind of motioning receivers, and there he goes. He's sniffing that end zone. He'll be pushed out of bounds about the 4-yard line. There's that heady sophomore making a play, John.
Well, and I think he feels really comfortable. He's out in space, and he's got one guy who's assigned to him. But Cooper's got the athletic ability. I mean, he in space, he's pretty tough to nail down, and I think that's really added a dimension, certainly, to the Chargers' offense, to be able to count on your quarterback when things break down to not only make a play, but make a good decision.
So 1st and goal for Sioux Falls Christian. They're going to put it at the 3-yard line. Strandy looks at his wristband. He's got picks behind him.
Look for Gad boys in the slot here. I think they're going to try to get it to 8.
They're going to hand it off to Pixler going up the middle.
Great job.
Gadboy did a great job blocking there. But
He
did not get the pass. Touchdown Chargers. The senior running back. Picks for 6. How do you like that one? Picks for 6? No?
I'm speechless. I just impressed that offensive line continues to do a good job of blocking along with the wide receiver core. Pixler, he was for 6, but he didn't.
You
He
know,
was
they got
untouched.
touched, yeah.
It's great job, great execution.
No, Perry and I have talked about it all year long. The time that Strandy gets in the backfield and some of those holes that O-line opens up all season long have just been phenomenal. They don't get talked about near enough, but great job by the O-line this first half as well. The extra point was missed that time, so Sioux Falls Christian now leading Rapid City Christian 37-0.
You want to give a lot of credit to as well to the defense. Those 5 O-linemen none of them are playing full time on defense. Yeah. You got a couple little dip over and give Dawson and Muntz a break here and there, but with just the depth that has been developed through Coach Smith's program, it really allows those one-way players not only to have a chance to take a break, but also with technology sit together and look at the iPads.
You know, I've heard the expression before. I think it might have been Coach Smith, like play like 1.5 too. Where you're starting O-line, you play a few reps here on D-line or whatnot. But no, the depth of Sioux Falls Christian has been greatly improved over these last 3 to 4 years, John.
Yeah, it's been built. I mean, it's been built brick by brick, and it's just good. You got parents, you got grandparents, you got people supporting the program, all the practices that starting in June. They're working out 3-4 days a week throughout camp season and then into the fall. Just done a great job. Especially the parents. The parents do a great job each week. The night before, the parents are putting together a meal, and just a great team building opportunity.
That was Turner Tunkel again with the return. He'll bring it out to about the 21-yard line. That's where the Comets will take over here. We're just under the 8-minute mark, the 9-minute mark here in the second quarter.
And we haven't seen Munson and Unruh in the last two series. Lawrence and Sprick are in. Also, I've not seen Popke's. I don't know if we got a report. Can we check to see? Do we have a report on Popke's? I hope he's okay.
That's Glenn back to pass, and just, hardly any time back there. Great rush there by that Charger defense. He'll lose about 4 yards on that play.
Whitty and Lawrence on the tackle for a loss of 3.
Screen there by the Comets. Ball falls incomplete. Be 3rd and 14 now for Rapid City Christian.
It's tough. Those screen passes are tough, especially when you're dropping 9 guys, trying to keep everything in front. At some point, the Comets are going to need to challenge vertically as well. They need to get somebody vertical.
We said about 3 times tonight they've kind of had a guy and they just couldn't quite bring it in. They've had a few opportunities, but it's been tough. 8:08 to go the second quarter. Glenn back to pass. There you go.
There it is.
He'll fire it across, a little bit of a slant there. Gain about 7 yards in the play, but still be about 8 yards short of a first down. 4th and 8 for the Comets here.
Henry Kopman with the catch. Good delivery.
It's like the Comets are going to punt formation here. I think I saw Connell jog off, so Connell is not back. I believe that's Smith and Prinz back for the Chargers to receive this punt. Powell's going to hand it off. It's a fake. Oh, my goodness, this is fantastic. They throw it back to Powell, and the ball falls incomplete. That play was going to work, John, I think. But the pass was just a little bit underthrown. Get that on replay? No? Okay, shucks. that was kind of cool, wasn't it?
Dodged a bullet there a little bit, the Chargers did. I think there was some green. There was definitely some green in front of them.
That was a well-executed play. Sioux Falls Christian takes over on the Comets' 24-yard line. That's Strandy in at quarterback. He'll fire it out to Wassner. Wassner will turn it up. Or is that Whitty? Was that Wassner or Whitty?
There's Lincoln Leo, the senior center.
I think it was Whitty, actually. My bad, Whitty. That was Jesse Whitty.
Right. Yeah, Lincoln Leo's doing a good job of getting him back up the line of scrimmage here, hustling downfield. This is a tempo. Looks like a tempo call by Coach.
Strandy's going to get pushed out to his left. He'll fire it downfield. Pass falls incomplete.
He was looking for Tate Gadboys on that scramble drill. Tate did a good job of coming back to the football. If you caught any of the game last Saturday night in Brookings, you saw that executed to the next level.
Yeah.
But that's anytime you're in that scramble drill, that receiver's got to come back to the ball. And
let's talk about Tate, though. How great is it to see him back out there, John?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tate was injured. Was it during training camp, John, I believe?
I think it was week 1.
Was it? I know he's been out most of the season. He made his return last week, so we're going to have him for the playoffs.
That's awesome. He's got him
right there. There you go.
On cue.
Touchdown Chargers. You talk about him, he scores a touchdown. That's what he does.
Tate Gadboys.
Nice job by Tate. I love seeing his teammates going down there and celebrating with him. That's probably his first touchdown of the season, I'm guessing, I think. So the senior, coming back from injury, scores a touchdown in this playoff game. Fantastic. He'll be dabbed up on the sideline. You see Coach Smith out there right now. Try not to tear his ACL himself there, Coach Smith.
Yeah,
but
we got to remind Coach Smith. He's got, hopefully this season's going to continue. You can't have him in the training room.
That's great. So that's Netches to snap, Wassner to hold, under the kick, and this time he got it through the uprights. So the extra point is good. Sioux Falls Christian leading Rapid City Christian 44-0. The kick is away.
Across the playoffs, we have number 4 Madison up 7-6 on West Central with 1 minute left before halftime. In Del Rapids, Millbank is tied with Del Rapids 7-7, and Lennox is up by 20 on Tri-Valley 34-14.
I tell you what, Millbank, how about those guys? They've been surprising a lot of teams this year. They got a really good team up north, don't they, John?
The Fighting DeBoers.
There you go. That's right.
Inspired by their alumni.
It looks like Sioux Falls Christian called the timeout, so I think they're going to get some subbing there. I think I saw Coach Smith said to a kid, like, "You're out." I think the head coach is making some decisions down there, John.
He's doing head coach things out there.
Yep. So it looks like Sioux Falls Christian takes a timeout. I see they're getting a lot of different kids in the game now, so I think they just kind of wanted to make sure they had 11 guys all ready to go and got a lot of different kids out there playing now, so they want to get everything squared away.
You got AJ Lewin taking some snaps with the young Mulder down there. 32.
Is that Rowan?
That's Rowan. I don't want to misname any of our freshmen, but Rowan's done a great job this year in relief at quarterback. So we'll see what the defense can do and what the Comets can do against this second unit.
We're going to run it to his left, breaks the tackle. He's got some speed. Nice open field tackle by number 80. Was that Connect?
It's Dylan Connect.
Good play, Dylan. Fantastic.
You know, Dylan has had a really good season, especially at the JV level. But I tell you, you got a junior there he is all football player. He is an excellent linebacker.
So 2nd and 11 for the Comets after that great open field tackle by Dylan. Powell's going to run to his left. He'll pitch it. Trying to follow his blockers is Notaboom, the freshman, and he will be ran out of bounds. We'll see where the referee spots him. About the 26-yard line. Gain about 3 on that play.
Yeah, looking to get to the edge, and they almost turned it up. I mean, there was
He was close.
great pursuit by the boys in gray there.
So 3rd and 7. Powell's going to do a little screen pass coming across the middle, a little bit too high. Ball falls incomplete.
Imagine they're gonna go for it here.
I think I would.
Well, they're subbing in there. Maybe.
You got 4th and you can call it 7. Looks like they are going to go for it. Or no, they're not going to go for it. Peyton, the quarterback, goes back into punt formation.
Last time they faked it. Now, no, they're gonna.
The punt is blocked. He'll be down there. Who made that block? Get his number.
Caden Wirtz with the block. Number 38.
Yep. Nice job,
young
Caden.
sophomore linebacker. Great hustle. Great job by that unit coming in and getting us, turning them over. Block punt.
So we have freshman quarterback in here. That's Rowan Mulder. We got a whole new O-line here. We'll try to get some numbers there. Hand off to number 42, running up hard. Who is that, John?
Damon Jasper with the
That's
carry.
right, Mr. Jasper, hard-nosed runner. He'll gain a great first down run. He'll gain about 8 yards on that play. Who's that in there now, 23? Zach Lefevre. Zach gets the carry. He'll run hard to his right, fighting for that first down. Looks like he'll be a tad short. Jasper's backing at running back. The freshman quarterback, Mulder, will lead the Chargers offense to the line. Mulder takes the snap. They'll hand off to Jaspers, and he will break a tackle, and he will have a first down. First and goal for the Chargers, John.
You got Noah Cruz at left tackle. Looks like Lennox Leo, A.J. Lewin, 58. Paxton Anderson at right guard, and then, of course, at right tackle.
So
we got 68. Oh, we got Harry Hofer.
So they're sitting first and goal from the 3. That's Lefevre in at running back for the Chargers. They'll pass it out to number 5.
Trey Van Dong.
And he'll be dropped
Great
about
tackle.
the 1 yard line.
Great tackle by Hudson Ogle.
That's Trey Van Dong,
Yep.
the sophomore receiver for the Chargers. Oh, boy, he wanted that one, I bet,
Yeah.
didn't he, John? Really close to getting in.
Rowan put it right on him.
Yep.
I mean, that was a great opportunity, and I think Trey was – he's going to – and the coach that's going to teach him on that one. Probably just get for that pylon. Catch that ball and go.
Just go, yeah.
Yeah. Lots of room.
So that's Jaspers in at running back again. They'll send a man in motion. Jaspers will get it, and touchdown Chargers. The sophomore running back gets a playoff touchdown. So Sioux Falls Christian will score there, making it 50-0.
Good job by the left side of the offensive line. Noah Cruz, Lennox Leo making some big boy blocks over there, and it's encouraging to see these guys have some success running.
It's always interesting when they have start subbing for special teams, isn't it?
Well, you typically your JV is going to be doing a lot of service. They'll be showing the opponent's offense and defense throughout the week, and so they don't get as many reps, especially now that we're in the playoffs.
Jason
Conus. That's
Conus
Conus,
with
yeah.
the, with
oh,
the,
absolutely.
with
yeah.
the extra point kick being good. Unruh taking that one off, so nice job by the sophomore kicker by Sioux Falls Christian, getting it through the uprights.
You'll have to forgive me. I got caught up there.
About what?
Just in the
About
excitement.
subbing?
You have to forgive
Well,
me.
I just, when a sophomore kicker makes a kick, I want to get his name right, so I thought you pronounce it better than I would. So we got 3:59 to go. Unruh's going to kick off here for the Chargers. It's a great opportunity for these young guys. Like, who's going to make a tackle here, John, right?
Well, I think they've got their first unit kickoff team in.
Will be scooped up about the 20-yard line. Makes the man miss. There he goes. Down the right side. That's number 5. Kind of cuts back. Oh, the ball comes out. And it's picked up by Tegan. Oh, my. That's Tegan Grun, I believe, for the Chargers, and he'll be caught and dropped down at about the 4-yard line. What a play.
Sophomore number 24, Caleb Jones, with a big hit, putting his shoulder directly on the football, popping it out. Great play by Jonesy there. And Caleb, you got to be impressed with Caleb, just how he plays the game, so physical. Great job. I mean,
that was open field tackle too.
Got to give it up. Yeah, special teams has just found a way to make a difference tonight. I can't say enough about the hustle and the continued effort there. Looks like he came a little short. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Chargers will have it first and goal from the 3-yard line. That's the freshman quarterback, Mulder, in. He'll have Lefevre behind him. They'll hand it off to Lefevre, running to his right, fighting for that end zone, and he'll be short.
Short, yeah.
Drop down about the 1-foot line, I'd say, John. Coming full circle. They're going to hand it off, running up the middle. Great hard-nosed running, fighting for that touchdown. Tegan Gruen, they're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. That was Tegan, wasn't it? Number 0?
Yep.
That's great effort.
Yeah, Tegan's done a great job this year coming out playing a lot of corner. Getting a chance here to score. Hopefully, Coach can get in the end zone here for.
Yep, they got Tegan, the senior running back. Mulder sends a man in motion. Tegan will get the carry, running hard up the middle, and the Rapid City Christian defense says, "I don't think so, John." Right?
Closing the door.
They call it about a loss of 1 or 2. Be about 4th and 3. 4th and goal from the 3. It's like Sioux Falls Christian's going to try an extra point. They are.
Maybe a field goal attempt.
Excuse me, field goal attempt, yep.
They want to pull rank on you there. The nice thing to see here is Coach McIntosh's team has really continued to play very, very hard throughout this first half. And some adverse conditions, they're doing a great job of playing hard all the way through. Give them some credit.
Nice job by the sophomore kicker there again. The field goal is good. Nice job there by those young boys blocking up front.
Keeping you updated on the scores. Thanks for staying torn here. Looks like West Central has scored again now, converted a first 2-point conversion as the first half ends. Madison is down by a touchdown at home to West Central, 14-7. Del Rapids goes up on Millbank, 14-7 at halftime. And with 6 minutes left in the third quarter, Lennox maintains a 34-14 advantage over Tri-Valley Mustangs.
We'll run back for the Comets again. That's number 5. Getting some positive yardage.
Regan Koskin, the senior, continuing to play hard. This is a tough spot to be in, but you can see just the determination and the character of this team. They're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. Tough spot. But we'll see what can happen here with the Comets taking the field there in the left hash. 24-yard line.
Back to pass. Here we go. Just a little bit overthrown there by the Comets. Be 2nd and 10. We're back here now. Rapid City Christian with a little hook and ladder. Gains about 8 yards on the play. Be 3rd and 3.
Boise State Broncos right there.
Go.
Oft imitated, seldom duplicated. Hook and ladder.
Back to pass now. Nice defense there by 80 Connect again.
Great job by Dylan. Manning up number 1 Hudson Ogle for the Comets. 4th down. Jason Cohn is checking into the game. He's coming in for, is that Parker Van Horsen, it looks like. A good hustle by Van Horsen getting off the field.
Glenn now is going to keep it. He'll break a tackle. He'll fall forward. He'll gain about 1 yard on the play, maybe half a yard.
Turnover on downs.
Well, that was 4th down. I didn't even realize it.
It's the second time now that the Chargers have shut the door on 4th down. Good job by that defensive unit. I would anticipate a steady dose here of Lefevre and maybe even a little Jasper.
Yeah, we're just under a minute here. They'll do a kneel down.
Well, Shep, this has been a good being with you, man.
Well, I don't know if it's over.
Well, I think we're gonna make it to halftime.
Huh, I think they're going to shake hands. So that must be the rule then. 50 at half. Is that what it is? It must be. All right. It looks like they're lining up to shake hands, so they're going to call it. Sioux Falls Christian's going to win this one, 54-0. I'm guessing it's 50 points at halftime, John. Right? That must be what it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, nice playoff win here for the Chargers. Their attention, I guess, will focus on next week. Do we know, is that a Friday, Thursday game? Do we know, Ivan, or anything? Ivan thinks it's a Friday. We're not for sure. Nice first win for the Chargers. You know, I've talked to a lot of these seniors, and the regular season was great, but like you said earlier, John, this is kind of what they've been waiting for their playoff push here. So, going to be a really tough opponent next week, no matter who it is. The Chargers will be ready. John, you got any thoughts on that?
Well, just want to, certainly congratulate Rapid City Christian Comets on a great season, and you can, their level of effort would not indicate the score is not indicative of how hard they played and really came across the state here to fight hard against a very, very tough opponent who was firing on all cylinders tonight. Just kind of a testament to the hard work that all these players have put in and the coaches certainly have put in, and to see it show out in a great win tonight was real encouraging to see if you're a Charger fan, and it's also encouraging to see these young men circle around the 50-yard line, take a knee, and give praise and glory to God in this way, and relatively injury-free game. So I tell you, I'm coming back next week, next Friday. Shep, you going to be here? You're not making any commitments.
No.
Wow.
I've already learned not to do that. It depends who's going to be sitting next to me, I guess.
Well,
But anyway, I want to know your thoughts. So, like, what's your thoughts for this group of Chargers here making a playoff push, John?
well, I think it's certainly been a good season for them. But once you shift into playoff mode,
Yes.
every practice, every time you take the field, even in that week of practice in the playoffs, is you have to face the reality that this could be the last time that this team comes together. It could be our last Tuesday. It could be our last Wednesday practice. And so there's definitely a sense of, I guess maybe a sober sense of this could be the last time.
Yeah.
And so don't take anything for granted. And I know Coach Smith and his staff are not going to take anything for granted. But these seniors, being rewarded here with a victory tonight, I think, having a little bit of understanding what it felt like last year and the way the season ended last year, I'm sure that nothing's going to be left to chance. And when it comes to preparation, as the Chargers are going to, certainly celebrate tonight, celebrate the win, and take tonight to celebrate, and then I would imagine many of them will be watching film as soon as it comes out tomorrow.
Like, regardless who we play, West Central or Madison, right? Those are our two options, right? The bracket's set, right? Because even if Millbank would upset Dells, I believe we'd still play those teams. So it's going to be a hard-fought game next week. We'll have it here. So if you can't make it out, you can tune in. John, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Shep.